Hello and welcome back. Let's finish this section by discussing a little more information about cryptocurrency networks. As we discussed earlier, a network is just the decentralized group of computer systems called nodes, which run the blockchain software, which enables transactions to go back and forth. And in the case of Ethereum, the network also runs smart contracts. We now know that crypto coins run on their own networks, and crypto tokens run on the networks of other crypto coins, such as the way ERC20 tokens run on the Ethereum network. It won't surprise you to know that there are many more crypto networks in existence than just Bitcoin, Ethereum, and their various forks. I actually don't know how many crypto networks currently exist. It's probably in the hundreds. I personally access about 10 different networks in order to manage different crypto assets that I own. Multiple networks exist as they were developed for different reasons. Some will have been developed aimed at traditional finance markets, which is why the cryptocurrency Ripple was created. Others will have been developed for privacy reasons, like Monero. And still others will have been designed to enable faster transaction speeds, lower transaction costs, or any number of other factors. So it is important you have a grasp of how these different networks interact with each other and how we can safely move assets from one network to another. Because take it from me, at some point, you're going to want to do just that. You see, when you send cryptocurrency from your wallet address to somebody else, both you and the recipient must be on the same network. If you mistakenly try to send cryptocurrency to an address that is not on the same network, then you may lose your cryptos forever. In other words, if I tried to send you some Bitcoin, but by mistake I sent it to your Ethereum wallet address, then in theory, my Bitcoin might be lost forever. Usually I say in theory because that's not an actual issue, at least not in the case of Bitcoin it isn't, as most crypto wallet software would not allow you to send Bitcoin to an Ethereum address, as the formats of those addresses are very different. If I tried to do that, your wallet software would not recognize the destination address as valid, and it would give you an error message stopping you from making such a mistake, as is shown in the image on the screen. Sadly, this is not always the case, and it can be possible to send coins and tokens to a wallet address on the wrong network. Where these mistakes occur is with Ethereum wallet addresses, as the Ethereum wallet address format is widely used by other cryptocurrency networks other than just the Ethereum network. For example, imagine you want to send 100 USDC tokens to a friend, and your USDC tokens are on the Ethereum network. However, unknown to you, your friend is using a wallet on the Avalanche network and not on the Ethereum network, and she has given you her Avalanche network wallet address because for some reason she thinks you're also using the Avalanche network. Now, as both the Avalanche and Ethereum networks use the same wallet address format, there is no error message that will be shown to you when you send your tokens from your wallet. However, the tokens you send will never arrive in your friend's wallet on the Avalanche network. So, what happens now? Well, the good news is that when you create a wallet address on the Ethereum network, that address is your unique address on every network that uses that wallet address format. Let me repeat this as it's an important concept to understand. When you create or are issued with a wallet address on the Ethereum network, that address is your unique address on every network that uses that wallet address format. If you recall, an Ethereum wallet address is just a public key that you can access with a corresponding private key. That key pairing is unique to you and you alone, regardless of what network that key pairing is used on. So, in our example, the 100 USDC tokens that you sent to your friend did not arrive at her address on the Avalanche network because you didn't send them on the Avalanche network. You sent them on the Ethereum network. So instead, those tokens are waiting for her in that wallet address on the Ethereum network. All your friend needs to do is connect her wallet software to the Ethereum network, and the tokens will be waiting there for her to do with as she wishes. This is the case even if she has never used the Ethereum network before. Those tokens will still be available for her to access on the Ethereum network, as she and she alone has the private key necessary to control the address that you sent those coins to. Easy, right? Please don't worry if this concept is confusing at the moment. If it is, please rewatch this part of the lesson a few times or do some independent research until it makes sense to you. I promise you we will revisit this concept several times in this course so that the concept of transactions being sent between networks becomes more clear. And we'll even do a few sample transactions ourselves. Now, however, in this scenario, if you mistakenly sent your 100 USDC tokens to a smart contract as opposed to another person, then sadly you may have lost those tokens for good. Unless you can find the developer of that smart contract and get them to connect to the other network using their private key, then you're not going to get your tokens back. Don't worry if this concept is a little fuzzy. As I say, we will deal with this in more depth in the next chapter when we send our first transaction. And it will be something we return to several times over the life of this course, so that this concept of multiple networks becomes something that you understand completely. So what about converting your crypto coins and tokens into other types of crypto coins and tokens? In your crypto journey, there will come a time when you'll have assets on one network, such as Bitcoin, and you will want to move some of those assets onto another network. You will either want to convert one crypto coin for a different type, for example, convert Bitcoin into Ether, or in the case of stablecoins, you may want to move your stablecoins unchanged onto another network. For example, you might have $500 in USDC tokens on the Ethereum network, and you want to use them on the Avalanche network, where USDC tokens are also used. There are two main ways of accomplishing this transfer of coins from one network to another. You can use a crypto exchange, or you can use a bridge. Let's discuss exchanges. Often, when I wish to move a crypto asset from one network to another, I will send it to a crypto exchange to do so. And we will cover how to use exchanges in the section on buying and selling cryptocurrency. For example, if I wish to move some Bitcoin into Ethereum, I can send my Bitcoin to an exchange where I trade it directly for Ethereum. Exchanges trade asset pairs, so you can convert one asset directly into another and then withdraw your new asset. So, if I want to swap BTC for ETH, I will log on to an exchange website, such as Coinbase or Bitstamp. I will deposit my BTC into my exchange account via the Bitcoin network. I will sell my Bitcoin to somebody else, and they will pay me in Ether. I then withdraw that Ether to my wallet address on the Ethereum network. Think of this as foreign exchange in a bank. I deposit dollars into my dollar bank account, exchange them for euros, and then send those euros to my euro bank account. And again, don't worry if this doesn't make complete sense to you right now. In a later lesson, we will look in depth at how to buy and sell cryptocurrencies. I'm just introducing this concept now so we can use it to demonstrate one method of moving your crypto assets between networks. Now let's look at bridges and something called wrapped coins. You can also send your cryptos from one network to another using a web-based application called a bridge. Think of a bridge as foreign exchange for crypto. If you got $500 in USDC on the Ethereum network and you want to send that $500 to the Binance network to spend it there, you can use a bridge between the two networks to do so. With a bridge, you select the cryptocurrency you currently own and the network those assets are currently on, and then you select the network you want to send your assets to. And the bridge then takes those assets and moves them to your wallet address on the destination network. Sounds simple, doesn't it? Well, actually, the reality is a little more complex than that. You see, your tokens on the original network aren't really moved to the destination network. The old tokens are disabled in one of several ways, and new tokens are created on the new network. But it's easier for you to think of it as moving them from network A to network B. So the concept of bridging is simple. Sadly, the reality can be very confusing and problematic. You see, it is not the case that every network can support all the coins and tokens from other networks. In fact, a network must be specifically designed to support the coins and tokens from another network. And there is no common standard across the cryptocurrency industry. So if you wanted to send a crypto token from network A to network B using a bridge, you'd better make sure that those networks are compatible with each other, because not all bridges will display error messages to stop you from making a mistake. So please do not start sending your cryptos on wild rides across different bridges unless you're certain that the networks involved are compatible with each other, or you're going to lose those coins forever. Many crypto users, unfortunately including myself, have lost assets in the bridging process by sending an asset to a network that does not actually support it. Bridging carries additional issues and risks other than just user error. It is very easy for scammers to set up websites and call them bridges, and they just wait for people to send their cryptocurrency to them. So it is very important when using bridges that you only use credible, well-established services. Also, bridging can be slow and it can take hours or sometimes days for the process to complete, and fees can be very high when you bridge cryptos from one network to another, particularly with Ethereum transactions. We will return to bridges later in the course and provide some demonstrations of the concept in action. Personally, when I want to move cryptos from one network to another, I prefer to use an exchange. Finally, I want to discuss wrapped coins. So, as you know, the Bitcoin network and the Ethereum network are not compatible. You can't send Bitcoin from your Bitcoin wallet to the Ethereum network or vice versa. Should you try, as we've just discussed, your wallet software will stop you from doing so. But because cryptocurrency developers are clever little boys and girls, there is actually a way that you can use Bitcoin on the Ethereum network, and these are called wrapped coins. So, you could swap Bitcoin from the Bitcoin network for a wrapped Bitcoin on the Ethereum network. A wrapped token is merely a token that lives on one particular network that possesses the same monetary value as a token from a different network. In our case, the wrapped Bitcoin that we own on the Ethereum network will rise and fall in price identically to a Bitcoin on the Bitcoin network. But it's a wrapped coin on the Ethereum network, so we can store it and send that WBTC, the wrapped Bitcoin ticker symbol, using our Ethereum wallet. Wrapping just helps us easily move coins and tokens from one network to another, and allows us to use those tokens with applications that live on different networks. To make this concept more clear, in later lessons we'll do some practical examples using wrapped coins. Well, congratulations. To be honest, I think you've completed the most difficult 2 sections of this course. The introductory concepts of cryptocurrency are, in my opinion, the most difficult part of the learning curve. I hope I've explained these concepts clearly. If not, please reach out to me on the Discord group that comes with this course, and I will do my best to answer these questions. If everything you've learned so far is confusing, if it seems like you're never going to get the hang of this learning curve, please don't be discouraged. All of these concepts are very straightforward, but I appreciate it's a lot for you to take in at first. As I've said so many times before, if something's unclear, go back and rewatch the lesson. If not, please contact me directly, and I will do my best to ensure that you understand these concepts. So I think you should take a well-deserved break right now. As always, thank you for your time, and when you're ready, I will see you in the very next section.